Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to explain how to analyze the frame by using the slope deflection method. So actually I have explained previously one problem on the slope deflection method. So that problem is different from this problem. So in this problem it is given that analyze the frame as shown below if yielding of support is permitted at A. So there is yielding at support A. So I have named the letters in this direction. Okay, A, B, C, D. This is the frame, and there is one load acting at the joint C. So it is given that downward displacement at A is 50 by EI. That means the support A is sinking at an amount 50 by EI. And similarly horizontal displacement at A is 77 by EI. So towards right. So it is displacing towards right. And anti-clockwise rotation at A is 6.25 by EI. So there is yielding at support A. Now this is all about the question, and now we have to analyze the frame by using the slope deflection method. So as per the procedure, the first step is calculation of fixed end moments. So in the given frame, you can observe that there is only one external load in the entire frame. So only one external load is applied on the frame. The load is applied on the joint, not on the member. So it doesn't produce any fixed end moment. If this load is present somewhere here on the member, then we can calculate fixed end moments by using any of the standard formulas. But here the load is applied on the joint, hence it doesn't produce any fixed end moment. So we can say that MCD and MDC fixed end moments will be equal to 0. And similarly there are no loads on member BC and AB, hence the fixed end moments of these members will also be equal to 0. That is what I have written here. So all the fixed end moments of all the members will be equal to 0 since there are no external loads. There is only one load, it is acting on the joint. So we cannot consider this one for the calculation of moments. So this is the first step. Now the second step is to form the slope deflection equations. So before forming the slope deflection equations, we have to take care of few things because there is an yielding which is permitted at A. So first I am writing some conditions here. So if we observe the frame, we are having fixed support at D and A. So since we are having fixed support at D, slope at D equal to 0 due to fixed support. Okay, so I am writing conditions here. Due to fixed support, slope at D, that means theta D equal to 0. So similarly at support A, it is also a fixed support. So we cannot write theta A equal to 0. Okay, so theta A, that means slope at A is not equal to 0 though it is a fixed support, because at support A yielding is permitted. Since the yielding is permitted in horizontal, vertical and anti-clockwise direction, it is given in the question that there is downward displacement, horizontal displacement and anti-clockwise rotation at A. So we cannot write theta A equal to 0 though it is a fixed support. So these two are some main conditions. You should not substitute at the place of theta A as 0. Now identify the column members in the frame. So CD and AB are the column members. Now I am considering CD member, I am considering D as left support and C as right support. Similarly in the member AB, I am taking B as left support and A as right support just for convenience. Now if we take support A, there is, first we will take the rotation, anti-clockwise rotation at support A. Therefore theta A equal to 6.25 by EI. The rotation is given by 6.25 by EI. So since it is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, I am placing minus here. Okay, due to anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise rotation, I am taking theta A as minus 6.25 by EI. Now coming to the horizontal displacement. So first of all I am taking joint C. Okay, so this is a column and this is the external load. So if I apply 10 kilonewton load, it is deflecting. Okay, so it is deflecting by a certain amount. Let the amount be delta. Okay, I will say that horizontal displacement at joint C equal to delta. So that is what I have written here. Horizontal displacement at C with respect to D. So at this joint, due to the external load, I am taking the swaying as delta. Now come to joint B. So due to the horizontal displacement at A and due to the swaying at C, the combined effect will be delta minus the given 77 by EI. What I am saying is that I have found horizontal displacement at joint C. At joint C, this is the deflection. Now I want deflection at joint B. So I am going to joint B and I am writing horizontal displacement at B with respect to A. So after calculating the deflection at C, I am calculating the deflection or displacement at B with respect to A. So since there is already a displacement of delta, okay, so I have already explained you that the amount of deflection occurring at this joint will be equal to the amount of deflection occurring at this joint. So this is the actual consideration, but here there is a horizontal displacement of 77 by EI. It is given in the question. Okay, actually this should be also equal to delta. The horizontal displacement here equal to horizontal displacement at this joint. Actual consideration this is. Now due to the horizontal displacement at A, the amount is given as 77 by EI towards right. So some portion is deducted from the total displacement so that I will get the net displacement at this joint. Okay, there is a total displacement. This is the total displacement. Now my column is initially this position, moved to this position. The total deflection is delta. In this deflection, some amount, that means due to the displacement at A, the amount is 77 by EI. Okay, now I want this amount so that I will get the net displacement. So I can say that delta minus 77 by EI. So in this way I have calculated the horizontal displacement at B. Okay, now coming to the vertical displacement at B. So there is no vertical displacement at support D. There is no vertical displacement at support D. So we can say that at C also there won't be any vertical displacement, but there is vertical displacement at A. Now if there is vertical displacement at support A, that means this support it displaced downward by an amount of 50 by EI. If this is displaced by 50 by EI, then the joint B also displaces downward. So the same amount will be written here, 50 by EI. The amount of downward displacement at A equal to, so the amount of displacement at joint B. So it displaces downwards in this direction. So I have taken 50 by EI at joint B. Now we have to form the slope deflection equations. So coming to the member, first I am taking this member CD. So MDC, for MDC I am writing the equation. We can write the equation as MDC equal to fixed end moment in MDC, that means MFDC plus 2EI by L into 2 theta D plus theta C minus 3 delta by L. So this is the slope deflection equation I have written for member CD or DC. Now the fixed end moment in the member DC. So all the fixed end moments are calculated as 0. So no need to consider these values. Now 2EI by L. I am writing here 2E I, the value of I for the member CD is given as 4I. So I am substituting the 4I here and the length is given as 10 meters. Now theta D is having fixed support. It doesn't have any yielding or very vertical displacement or horizontal displacement. So the slope at D equal to 0. 2 into 0 it will be again 0. So theta C remains theta C only minus 3 into, in the place of delta, the value here, the delta represents the horizontal displacement at C with respect to D. So we have assumed the value as, so here you can see that horizontal displacement at C. The delta value is nothing but this value, okay, horizontal displacement at C. So I am placing delta value as delta and the length is given as 10 meters. On solving this equation, I got 4 ei theta c by 5 minus 6 ei delta by 25. I am taking this equation as 1. Now we have completed MDC. Now take MCD. So now I am taking MCD. I am writing the slope deflection equation again. MF CD plus 2 EI by L into 2 theta C plus theta D minus 3 delta by L. So this is the equation. Now this is the equation for CD member. MF CD plus 2 EI by L, 2 theta C plus theta D minus 3 delta by L. So fixed end moments are 0. No need to write that one. So 2E, I value for the member CD is 4I. You can see from the question. And the length is 10 meters for member CD. And 2 theta C will remain as it is. And theta D is the fixed support having support slope 0 minus delta is value remains same, delta by 10. After solving this equation, I got final equation as 8 by 5 ei theta c minus 6 by 25 ei delta. I am taking this equation as 2. Now take member BC. Now CD and DC we have completed. Now take MCB. MCB, again write the slope deflection equation as MCB plus 2 ei by L multiplied by 2 theta C plus theta B minus 3 delta by L. So fixed end moments are 0. 2 EI, so this is 0. 2E, I value is 4I and length is 10 meters. And now theta C remains theta C and theta B minus 3 divided by length. The length is 10. Now while substituting the value of delta, now the problem is we have to substitute the delta. Okay, now at the delta for CB, okay, at CB we are having two displacements here, horizontal displacement at B and vertical displacement at B. So now there are two values. Now which value we have to substitute here? So both are related to joint B. Now we have to place some value as delta. Now which value we have to take? So in order to get clarification, see, once observe the member we are taking. So CB, that means CB or BC, anything. CB or BC, it is a beam member. Delta is the deflection or displacement. So for the beams, the deflection will be mainly in vertical direction. So we have to substitute vertical displacement. Okay. So if you take this column, this column deflects in horizontal direction. No, so we have to take horizontal displacement. So if you take this column, it also deflects in horizontal direction. So we have to substitute horizontal displacement. But if you take the beam, due to the sinking of this support, this beam also deflects in downward direction. That means in vertical direction, not horizontal. This is vertical direction. Now we have to place this amount as delta. So the vertical displacement we have already written here as 50 by EI and the same is substituted here, 50 by EI. So this is the process of substituting the delta value. After simplifying this value, this equation, I have obtained this equation. I am taking as third equation. Now similarly take member BC and write the slope deflection equation MFBC plus 2 EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta by L. So this is the slope deflection equation and fixed end moment is 0. 2E, the I value is given as 4I by length is 10 meters and 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 into the same delta value is placed here, 50 by, so the length is 10 meters and 50 by EI. So this is the these are the substitutions. Now simplify it to get 8 EI theta B by 5 plus 4 EI theta C by 5 minus 12. Take this equation as 4. So after simplifying this, I got this equation and taking this equation as 4. Now write for MBA. MBA equal to MFBA plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A minus 3 delta by L. So this is the slope deflection equation. This value is equal to 0. 2E. I value for the member BA is same, I only, no change, and the length is given as 5 meters. Now 2 theta B plus, now while substituting theta A, there is anti-clockwise rotation. Okay, so there is anti-clockwise rotation at A, and we found the value as minus 6.25 by EI, because in the question it is given anti-clockwise rotation at A is 6.25. So minus 6.25 by EI minus 3 into, here we should know which value to be substituted in the place of delta. So if we are taking member AB, so this is the member AB and there is deflection at joint B. Okay, now this deflection is in horizontal direction, so we have to substitute the delta value as horizontal displacement at B. Now this is the horizontal displacement at B, delta minus 77 by EI, because the displacement is in horizontal direction. So the displacement is in horizontal direction, we have to substitute this value. So I am substituting delta minus 77 by EI whole divided by the length of the member 5 meters. So now on simplifying this, I got these two steps. So 4 by 5 EI theta B minus 6 by 25 EI delta plus 15.98. I am taking this equation as 5. Now similarly calculate for member AB. MFAB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L. Now fixed end moments are 0. 2E into, for the member AB the I value is same and length is 5 meters, and 2 into theta A is the rotation minus 6.25. It is anti-clockwise rotation, so minus 6.25 by EI plus theta B remains theta B minus 3 into the same value we have to substitute delta minus 77 by EI whole divided by length 5 meters. So on further simplifying this, you will get the value of 2 EI theta B by 5 minus 6 EI delta by 25 plus 13.48. I am taking this equation as 6. So with this calculations we have completed the step 2. Now the third step will be joint equilibrium equation. So we have to form the joint equilibrium equations by taking each joint. So in the given frame, first of all identify what are the joints we are having. We are having joint C and joint B. So the rule is that, so the equilibrium condition is that the algebraic sum of all the moments at a particular joint is equal to 0. So there are two members at joint C. One is CD and CB. Now by using the condition, as per the condition, MCD plus MBC equal to 0. That means the two moments are equal and opposite to each other. Similarly at joint B we are having two members, and again algebraic sum of all the moments at this joint should also be equal. MBC plus MBA should be equal to 0. So those two are the equilibrium conditions we have to use, and we have to form the joint equilibrium equations. So first of all consider joint C. I am taking joint C. At joint C the condition is MCB plus MCD equal to 0. So MCB and MCD equations are obtained from the step 2. So for MCB in the step 2, this is the MCB equation, that means third equation, and we are having MCD. So this is the MCD equation. Okay, this is the MCD equation and this is MCB equations. We have to place these two equations and add it together, finally equate it to 0. So I have placed both MCB and MCD equations from the step 2. This is MCD and MCB, and finally equate it to 0. So we have to add these two values. you will get the equation as 4 ei theta b by 5 plus 16 ei theta c by 5 minus 6 ei delta by 25 equal to 12. So I am taking this equation as a. Okay, I have added these two values. Now similarly at joint B, again there are two members. The moment in joint BC plus moment in joint BA equal to 0. Again place MBC and MBA value from the step 2. So I have taken the values of MBC and MBA from step 2, substituted in these places, and I have added these two equations, and I have got a new equation that is taken as B. Now we have to find the values of ei theta b, ei theta c and ei delta. So there are three unknowns and we are having only two equations. So it cannot be solved by using these two equations. We have to use one more equation in order to solve the values. So that equation is known as shear equation, and to find out the shear equations we have to use the shear condition. So before applying the shear condition, we have to know on which members we have to apply the shear condition. So the shear condition is mainly applied for the horizontal loads and columns. So in this frame, CD and AB are the columns and 10 is the horizontal load. So to write any shear equation for any frame, the format of writing the shear equation is same for any frame. So whatever the method I am saying here, follow the same method for any shear equation. Now whatever the columns we are having here, write the summation of moments divided by total length. Now I will write here, I am applying the shear condition in order to get the shear equation. Now first of all consider the moments in the columns and horizontal loads. Now I am considering for the columns. CD is the column. I will say that MCD plus MDC divided by total length. MCD plus MDC divided by this member length 10 meters. Now similarly for MBA plus MAB divided by total length plus MBA plus MAB divided by the length of member is 5 meters. Okay, we have completed applying the shear condition for columns. Now coming to the external loads, there is only one load. It is in the horizontal direction. So if this is the column member, the load, due to this load, the column is rotating in the clockwise direction. So positive, I am writing plus the load intensity is 10 kilonewton into if I take moment about D, the perpendicular distance is 10 meters and divided by the total length. Again total length is also 10 meters, finally equated to 0. Now on simplifying this, we will get the equation as MDC plus MCD plus 2MBA plus 2MAB equal to minus 100. On simplifying this, I got this equation. Now we are having MDC, MCD, MBA, MAB. We have obtained these equations in step 2. Place those equations in this place and finally equate it to 0. Now whatever the equations which are obtained in the step 2, I have written in vertical direction. Okay, in this systematic manner I have placed it such that it will be easy for adding all the terms. So all the theta b terms are here, all the theta c terms, all the delta terms and the constants. Okay, so if you place in this manner, it will be easy for addition. Okay, now one more thing is that in the equation we are having 2 MBA plus 2 MAB. So whatever the equation you got in step 2 for MBA and MBE, MBA and MAB, whatever the equation you have obtained for these two values, multiply that equation with 2 on both sides and place that equation here. Okay, don't place directly that equation here because there is coefficient here, there is 2, it should be multiplied with 2 and then the equation will be placed here. Now add all these terms, 8 plus 4 it is 12 ei theta b by 5 plus again 4 plus 8 12 ei theta c by 5 minus it is 36 EI delta by 25. If you want, you can calculate. Again 58.92 finally equated to not 0, minus 100. We should equate it to minus 100. Okay, by mistake some people will equate it to 0. Okay, it should be equated to minus 100. Now I have obtained third equation. I am taking it as equation C. Okay, from step 3, A, B and now C. So now we are having three equations A, B and C and three unknowns. We can solve it by using the calculator or any other manual process and find out the values of EI theta B, EI theta C and EI delta. So on solving the equations, these are the values I have obtained. EI theta B equal to 8.754, EI theta C equal to 12.494, EI delta equal to 145.776. Now the last step is that you have to substitute these values in the step 2 equations. Okay. For example, in the step 2 we have got some 6 equations. Okay. For example, if you take this equation, it is 4 by 5 into EI theta C. So EI theta C you obtained as 12.494. Similarly 6 by 25 EI delta, the value is 145.776. So on substituting those both values you will get MDC. Similarly substitute EI theta C and EI delta values, these values here, so that you will get MCD. Similarly substitute all the values and calculate the final moments. So these are the values I have obtained after substituting those values in the step 2 equation. MDC, MCD, MCB, MBC, MBA and MAB. So here the check is that at joint C there are two members. The moment should be equal and opposite. Okay, at joint C it should be equal and opposite. Similarly at joint B there are two members, it should also be equal and opposite. So this is the procedure of analyzing the frame by using the slope deflection method, and the next step is the bending moment diagram. So this is the final bending moment diagram for the given frame. If you don't know how to draw the bending moment diagram, I have made a separate video on drawing the bending moment diagram for the frames. If you haven't seen that video, I will provide the link in the description. From there you can watch that video and apply the same concept and same procedure in this frame also, so that you will get this bending moment diagram. So in order to reduce the length of the video, I have made a separate video on it, because the procedure is almost same. Okay, the same procedure is to be adopted for this frame also. Okay, so now this is the procedure of analyzing the frame by using the slope deflection method. Thank you.